The 6 secrets to helping your clients release trauma instantly and for good. That is effective both online and in person. If you could find a proven way to help your clients overcome trauma that was, easy to use and addressed all 5 dimensions of their trauma, would you be interested in this? Have you been looking for a foolproof way to ensure that your clients can remove the trauma from the past without actually revisiting the painful experiences? That also combines the best of so many different healing modalities. If so, then just keep watching. My name's Emma Romano. I'm the founder of Timeline Reset, Delete Reset, and the Family Freedom Protocol. It's so important that when we are helping our clients overcome trauma or even helping ourselves, that you truly understand how to do this in a way that isn't just temporary and that heals all the 5 dimensions of their possible trauma, even the part that they aren't consciously aware of. But you also need to be able to have confidence in yourself and your own ability to do this. So it's just as important that you find a simple, easy to follow, yet very powerful process that can achieve this authentic healing for your clients. So let's take a look at the 6 secrets to helping your clients release trauma instantly and for good. That is effective both online and in person. So secret number 1, are you ready? We need to get the client into a trance state quickly and effectively because this suspends the conscious mind and all the judgments, the fears and concerns in order to truly get to the heart of the problem that is affecting the client. So I teach my Timeline Reset practitioners how to do this by using a specific way of using languages, a specific wording, and a specific speed, also using color therapy. So secret number 2, once the client is in a deep state of relaxed trance, they are then able to break through their critical factor, which is the part of them that's, overcomplicating everything. We'll overthink, we'll go, this is too hard. Am I doing it right? Am I not doing it right? All of that. It breaks through that. It quiets down. It's amazing. So the critical factor is the logic brain. It's unsuccessful. It's very unsuccessful to solve every emotional, spiritual, or soul-based problem. This is so important to ensuring that the client is able to remove all aspects of the trauma in the same way that if you don't remove the root of a weed, it'll just grow back. So this allows us to remove the entire weed, roots and all. Secret number 3. Energy, cellular, and at a soul level. Everything is energy, everything is a frequency, and everything is at a vibration. It's been scientifically proven that we actually hold 9 generations of trauma in our DNA from generations past. There is a specific order to clear this and a science to this. I'll show you exactly how to do this with ease and confidence. It's kind of like science meets energy. Science meets the soul. So this is important because therapies only release trauma or negative emotions or beliefs from one dimension and not all the dimensions of the trauma. So the secret number 4, are you ready for it? This is a big one. It's called permission. The difference of Timeline Reset compared to other therapies is by asking for permission to the unconscious and at a cellular level, because the power comes from within and not outside of ourselves. The conscious mind is only 5% of the brain. Yet, that is where most therapies talk to, instead of the 70 trillion cells and 95% of the unconscious mind. This is how the instant and longevity of change occurs. Are you ready for secret 5? You with me? I'm going to call this the aha moment. The exact moment that the client has the instant release of the old trauma, the PTSD, or the negative emotion, or the limiting beliefs. It's the switch in the amygdala that happens right there. This is the release state of the therapy. It's incredibly important. But what's important about this is that the client literally cannot pick up the old problem again. Because, you might be a therapist now and find you can do therapy and your client goes, yeah, I feel amazing, but loves picking up that old problem at the front door again. Yeah, they can't with this. It's a switch in the amygdala. Secret number 6. Are you ready for secret number 6? The human brain is an interesting organ. We all have a section called the caudate nucleus, and this is where most, if not all, therapies avoid. So by addressing the caudate nucleus, which is our filing system of beliefs, and I show all my practitioners how to tap in and get an instant reference to change and new learnings. So this is the icing on the cake. And we'll have your clients referring you. So I'm a referral-based business. Your clients will come and say, I'll just refer. I have average of about 7 referrals per client. I don't have to advertise. So you never have to worry about, finding clients. They come to you. It's quite amazing. So by combining all these 6 secrets into one process, it will help your client to profoundly transform their life, remove trauma, and feel a sense of emotional freedom like never before. That is also, if you're ready for it, long lasting. That's what you want. So you might be thinking that you already do something like this or that it seems complicated. Firstly, it's highly unlikely you've been doing this already because it's the first in the world. I created it. And this is a fully comprehensive process. I know this because Timeline Reset has been picked up internationally by the UK Police Force, USA Military, and International Federation of Hypnosis, who have been looking for something that is simple and highly effective like this. Secondly, it can seem complicated only because you haven't seen it yet, you don't know it yet. And it is comprehensive because it needs to be. But we need to help people remove and release all aspects of their trauma. But the great thing is that it's actually really easy to deliver. So both face-to-face and on video calls. I do most of mine on Zoom. I know that once you learn how to apply this to your clients, it will be your go-to therapy. It's the one thing that you'll always do. You'll do this and then you can do something else. So hundreds and hundreds of other therapists, practitioners around the world are loving Timeline Reset. Let me give you some success stories. I've got thousands of them, but I'm just going to choose 2 that, probably my 2 go-to that I talk about the most when I'm presenting. I had a client that had debilitating PTSD. He served 3 tours in Afghanistan. And when he came home, he tried so many therapies, and then he was found in his car with a bottle of bourbon and a knife at his wrist. So he ended up in a psych ward for about 3.5, 4 months. Really bad. He just wanted to end his life, even after being in psych wards. So he got progressively worse with all the medication and the way they do therapy. They just work on the problem. They're just in the problem. We know the problem. We live the problem. There's no solution in the problem. So he was advised to come and see me. It took him about a month because he was so used to doing the normal way of therapy. Came and saw me. He didn't have any partners. His family, he wasn't getting along with his family, his mum and his dad and his sister. It was a very traumatic time for him. Came and saw me, and literally after 60 minutes, took him through timeline therapy, got it out, the emotions. He's a different man. So he's now got a gorgeous, gorgeous girlfriend, and he is a business owner. He's actually doing what I do. So I ended up teaching him Timeline Reset. It's pretty amazing. So he's a really successful guy. Another case is this. This is a really sad case. I hope you're ready for it. Beautiful, beautiful woman. It's about 3 years ago. 3 kids, 3, 6 and 9, and they all came home and they found her husband, their father, had hung himself in the shed. So traumatic, so traumatic. Country people, she was a shell of herself. It was horrible. The kids had actually found him. They went through so much trauma through that. I actually took all 4 of them through Timeline Reset. From the 3-year-old, yes, I show you how to take a 3-year-old through Timeline Reset, all the way up to mum. I can happily say to you now, she has just remarried, got a beautiful other child, a little boy now, and they are happy. She's a business owner. It's amazing now. Everything, it's amazing. I've got 1,000 stories, but I've even got a story down from a woman, 38, came and saw me, just disassociated, 2 kids, doesn't know who she is, doesn't know what she wants to be, done everything she's supposed to do her whole life, and she's just lost herself. Found out she feels very angry and a lot of guilt. Took her through timeline reset. She's a different freaking person. She's amazing. She's just fallen in love with her husband again and fallen in love with her children in her life again. It's incredible. It's beautiful. So I see clients, clients like who are broken, depressed, overwhelmed, anxiety, sad, lost. I get lost a lot, from massive PTSD to trauma, rape victims, suicidal victims, all sorts of things. And what can I tell you? It is such a freaking honor and a privilege to be doing this work, to actually sit there, just facilitate and see the change in a client. It's an amazing life path. It's incredible. So to facilitate the breakthrough for these amazing people who are just so desperate, and now they just live beautiful lives, they just live their own lives. It's beautiful. So if you truly want to help your clients in the most profound and life-changing way, whilst also ensuring that your reputation, this is important, ensuring that your reputation as a practitioner, as someone that can help people overcome the biggest emotional challenges, then you need to use these 6 secrets, taking them into trance, breaking through the critical factor, using energy, seeking permission, helping them discover the powerful realization, and then letting the science of transformation do the work. So if you would like to find out more about Timeline Reset and how you can use the 6 secrets to helping your clients release trauma instantly and for good, that is effective, both online and in person. So I do a lot of my work online. Then click on the link. So all you got to do is click on the link and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.